Well, I'm aged and I just happened to be next to him. I'm a little Miss Naughty.
Well, let's see, besides, for Warner Brothers, besides Porky, I've done Marvin the Martian.
He loves you too, because he loves to blow up the earth because it obstructs his view of Carrie. Candy.
By the way, Mo is also Yosemite Sam. That's one thing he forgot to say, but it's a throat cover.
That's another throat ripper, Farman.
For Warner Brothers.
Have you seen, there's a Marvin the Martian homemade costume walking around this, have you seen this figure?
Yeah.
It's absolutely perfect,
really?
Except it's a girl and he has breasts.
And that's what Comic-Con is all about, Charlie Brown. I did a film called Spirited Away and played this character. A few years ago at Comic-Con, a giant no-face came up to me and leaned down and said, can I get a picture with your head inside my mouth? And I said, sure. Now, you guys know what I mean when I say that sometimes Comic-Con doesn't quite smell that good, right? Okay. So I'm in there, is the picture taken? And I got stuck. And his head was here, I'm here. He goes, I'm stuck, and I went, that means I'm stuck too? He said, yeah. So I couldn't get my head out of No-Face's head for a few minutes. It was a little scary and a little pungent. That was a fond Comic-Con memory. Other characters. I did Bucky the Squirrel in The Emperor's New Groove. You remember? And Bucky didn't speak English. Kronk would say squeak, squeak, and squeak, squeak, and Bucky would go, Santa Claus 2 and 3, who sounded like he could have been like Bucky's cousin, because he was like,
was that the gas-passing reindeer?
It was indeed. And they put him at the end.
Right.
I'm Luke Skywalker for the Star Wars games and the Robot Chicken specials, and thank you. He sounds like me, so I'm not changing my voice. Oh, there's two Lukes. There's the pre-Jedi Luke, sort of the whiny Luke, and then he gets the Force and he becomes really cool Luke. And
Tweety and Spit Gonzalez. Oh, my hungry!
you guys find you get career amnesia when you're trying to think of your resume?
And you're saying shows, and I'm like, I was on that too.
Yeah, I know.
And I was on that too.
There you go.
But I think as they say, it's a mad, 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 mad world. What is behind you is not important. Only what is before you, which is nothing. That's so you know. What else? You've done a ton of work.
Yeah, I know that, but let's move on and we'll talk about that.
Bob, tell us, I know you told us right before, but tell us about your relationship with Mel Blanc.
Well, you mean that I stalked him?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was the 5-year-old kid who said to my parents, I want to be Porky Pig when I grow up, and my mom said, you can't be Porky Pig, you're Jewish. And I didn't know what that meant because we had a menorah next to the Christmas tree, so we were Jewish. We moved to LA when I was 14 because my dad took a job in Los Angeles, so I just figured I'm going to call Mel Blanc at home and tell him that I've seen you on TV and you look kind of old, and if you're ready to retire, here I am. And I'm trying to make a long story short, but I found his number under his wife's name in the Pacific Palisades phone book, and I got him on the phone. If you go to my website, bobbergen.com, there's a page called Cool Clips. You can hear the conversation because I bugged the conversation. It was 100% illegal to bug the conversation. And during the course of the conversation, he mentioned the name of the studio he was working at that week. He didn't say the day or the date. So I called the studio pretending to be his assistant.
Oh my God.
And I said, hi, I'm calling to confirm Mr. Blank's appointment for Thursday at 9. And they said, we have him on the books for Wednesday at 11. I went, that's right, it is Wednesday at 11, isn't it? So I told my mom I'm skipping school on Wednesday. You're going to take me to see Mel Blanc work. And she said, cool. And we got to the studio. My moms are cool. When we got to the studio, I told the receptionist that we were guests of Mel Blanc, and she says he's in there. I told his producer that we were friends with the receptionist, and she said, "Have a seat." So, I mean, and I watched him work, and the man was a genius. In this hand he had a cigarette, and this hand he had oxygen. And he would go back and forth. He would take a puff of cigarette.
Yeah, that's all, folks.
And I was like, God, if he does this and he does this, that is all, folks. And that's how I met him. And I actually only met him one other time a few years later when he was signing his autobiography. But you know, my schoolwork growing up was watching cartoons and memorizing cartoons and taping cartoons, and especially his characters. So,
Did you do voices for him that day?
when I called him on the phone, I did a voice, but I was terrified to say I wanted to be Porky Pig because I thought it was rude. You know? No, I did say I'm the guy that called you the other day. He goes, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gave me an autograph, but no, I never really did say I do voices. It felt intrusive.
As opposed to showing up to the studio.
As opposed to saying, see you at home, Mel. You know?
We had to respect his privacy.
That's right. That's right.